everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and this is My Precious Yarnery. Okay guys, so this tutorial is not your typical tutorial. Before we get too far, if I went through it, it's not too bad, but the thing is, I don't remember most of it. I don't remember doing most of it. I had a concussion. I lost some memory. While I was doing this, and I'm pretty sure maybe a seizure because I have epilepsy, just so you know. So if you come to me and ask me questions, I am going to try and do my best to answer them. But I don't remember most of it. I do know when I watched the video going back that I said at the end of it, after we showed you where to sew up here, I said back to the table. We didn't go back to the table. It was done. This was done. So please forgive me for this. I am still going to put it up. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I get it. I get it. But at least you get the gist of how I did it. Okay? So it is what it is, guys. I am who I am. I don't know what to tell you. So please just enjoy it, or just get a good laugh out of it. I think I did okay. The camera angles were everywhere, but at least I try to explain everything. I'm not the best at doing tutorials, but I do my best. And that, I think I did pretty good considering everything that happened. Anyways, let me tell you about this. I did go through the yarn a little bit at the beginning and what size hook I used. The yarn I used was Herrschers Worsted Heathers from Herrschers. I love this yarn. It's so soft. This purple is beautiful. This is 100% acrylic. It is a medium 4. It's 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 meters. It says, I used on this a 6.5 hook, and this beautiful hook I had it gifted to me from a wonderful subscriber. And you can get these on Amazon. I think they're the Omi ones. Anyways, I used 3 plus this much of the yarn. Three skeins plus that. So 3 skeins is 1,467, and I'm thinking maybe another 50 yards, so maybe 1,500, over 1,500 you need to make this size. It's very simple. It's 2 panels put together. It's a simple stitch. It's a beautiful stitch. It is the knotted half double crochet, and then a little border at the bottom. It's fun. It's easy. Anybody can do it. I hope I explained it well enough for you. Anyways, yeah, it is what it is, guys. So anyways, I hope you enjoy the video, the tutorial. If not, it is what it is. Maybe I'll make a new one day. I don't know. Okay, guys, have a good day. And yeah, this is beautiful. I love it. And maybe you can make something else instead of Poncho. It's just 2 panels sewn together, basically. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye, everyone. Okay, so let's start with the hook and yarn I'm going to be using. I got these hooks. They were a gift, and they're the prettiest hooks I own. Just saying. They're absolutely gorgeous. I believe you can get them on Amazon. They're the Omi. Are they the Omi? Yeah. 6.5 millimeter I'm using for this pattern. With this yarn, I am using the color Mystic, and it's a Herrschers, the Heather yarn. So you can basically use any yarn you want. But go up like a half a hook size or a hook size with it. Now this is a 4-weight yarn. You can use a 3-weight if you'd like, or 5-weight. It's just your numbers will change and how big it is and that. So this is a 4, and you have, it says I use an I9 hook, and it's made in Turkey, and it has it's 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 millimeter meters. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so you'll have to excuse my nails. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Okay, so what we're going to start with, you can have any chain count as long as it's an even chain. So you're going to start with a slip hook. I'm doing 90, and you need to make 2 panels. So you do 1 panel and then you do the next panel. So just, you do 90 chains. Well, I'm doing 90 chains. If you want it smaller or bigger, you just do whatever you need. It's an even stitch count, and I'll be back when I have 90. Okay, so I have my chain of 90, and I am going to, now you don't have to do this, I do it with all my projects. I flip it over, so you actually work in the back humps, the back loops. But if you find it easier to work in your V's, you go right ahead. So what you do is you skip the first one, and in your second chain from the hook, you do a single crochet. And your next, another single crochet. And it's single crochets all the way. This whole row is just single crochets. So that's pretty simple. This pattern is very simple. So as I will do single crochets all the way along, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, so I made it all the way across. So we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. So do not make that chain 1 tight, because you're going to work into that. So you're going to wrap your yarn, go into your chain 1, pull up a loop. Then you're going to wrap your yarn again, go into your first stitch and pull up a loop. And then you're going to wrap your yarn, go through all of those. And that's it. That's your stitch. So wrap your yarn, go through your first, go through the stitch you just got done working out of, pull up a loop. Wrap your yarn again, go through your next stitch, pull up a loop. Wrap your yarn, go through all of those stitches. Now this stitch is called the half knotted, the knotted half double crochet. Yeah, that's it. So wrap your yarn, go through the stitch you just worked in, pull up a loop. Wrap your yarn, go through your next stitch, pull up a loop. Wrap your yarn, go through all, and work your way all the way to the end the same way. And this is your pattern, guys. It's simple. And once you get the hang of it, it goes by so fast. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Okay, so wrap your yarn, go through the stitch you just worked into. Pull up a loop. Then wrap your yarn again, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop. You will have 5 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, go through all 5 of those stitches. And you do that all the way to the end, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so when you do this stitch, and I'm using a bigger hook than they recommend, this is what it's going to look like. It is going to curl for the first couple of rows. It'll be fine, it goes away. Okay, so at the end, this is the only row that you do this at. It looks like you only have 1 stitch left, but you don't. You're going to have 2. So you're going to work into that second last stitch, and then you're going to work in that stitch right there. It's not really a stitch, it's like you're turning when you did the your first row. So work in that last stitch, wrap your yarn and go through. Now it's going to be a little tricky, but you got this. You got this. And just get in there as best you can. And this is the only one you have to fight with. And then you have your 5 hoops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, pull your yarn through, wrap your yarn, chain 1, and turn your work. And now this is the same. This is going to be your repeat row for the rest of what you need to do for most of this poncho. So I did 35 rows altogether, including that first row, not the actual first row of the single crochets, but with this stitch. So wrap your yarn, go through your right there, pull up. Now that was your turning chain, right? Wrap your yarn, go through your first stitch. Then wrap your yarn, go through all 5. And this is how you start every row from now on until we do the edging. And you work your way all the way across. And I will meet you at the end to show you how to end your rows the same way each time. And I'll be back. Okay, so I have almost at the end of the row, so I have 2 more to do. There we go. So my last stitch is kind of like on the side here. You see that? But that's okay. That's just so you know, that's where you have to put your last stitch in. And then go through all 5, chain 1 and turn, and then you start all over again. It's this 1 row repeat. Wrap your yarn, go through your chain, pull your yarn through, wrap your yarn, go through your first stitch, pull your yarn through, wrap your yarn, go through all 5 hoops. Okay, so I did 35. I'm going to be doing 35 rows, not including your single crochet row, and I'll meet you back when I'm done. Okay, so I am done my 35 rows now. So what next we have to do is the little bit of a trim. Now, do you see this, how it goes in? That's fine. It's fine. So what we're going to do here is there's a row of single crochets, and then you have a row of half doubles, chain 1, skip 1, another row of half doubles, and then a row of half doubles. So let's get started on that. It's very simple. So I'm in my last row and chain 1, turn, and then you're just, for this row, you go right into the same stitch, or the first stitch is a single crochet. all the way down your first row. So after you get that done, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I made it all the way to the end. So I just chain one and turn my work. And we're going to do a half double crochet in that first stitch. You're going to chain one, skip a stitch, and a half double crochet in the next. Chain one, skip one, half double crochet in the next. And you're going to do this all the way to the end. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I did all the way to the end. I chained one. I'm going to turn my work. And now I'm going to do the double crochet in the first stitch, or half double crochet in that space, half double crochet in the stitch, half double crochet in the space. And we do that all the way down. And I will meet you at the end. Okay, so I made it all the way across. Now I chain one, turn my work, and then I do a half double crochet in the first stitch, chain one, half double crochet, and you skip one, and then half double crochet in your next. Skip one, and then a half double crochet after you skip one, half double crochet. Chain one. Now those, you repeat those until however long you want your poncho to be. Now I will be doing, it's my first panel. You've got to have two. I will repeat that until I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet, and I ended in a half double crochet row. So, and then I will, when you get that done, I will meet you back to put it together. Okay, so basically what I did is measured it, found the middle of my project, and then I want it to, so I have 12 inches from here to here. So this will be the head opening, and then I'm going to sew it, or you can single crochet, or you can just slip stitch it together. And that's what we're going to do here. And when you're done that, I'll see you at the table.